7:32, fashionably late, whatever you want to call it. The bottom line, we're going to talk about 30 days to a deal challenge. It's back. It's rocking and rolling. It's what everybody needs. It's what you need. I guarantee it. If you're spinning your wheels and you need to get unstuck, you want to find deals, work deals, negotiate deals, set up systems and processes to get you up and rocking and rolling. Yes, the market is doing its thing. It's weeding out a lot of people from this business, including agents, brokers, real estate investors, and wholesalers. So, hey, you want to make sure that you're one of the ones that has a coach mentor like us, or find one out there and provide tremendous value to them so they'll work with you. But we got something very, very special for you today until the end of August, August 31st. I don't even know what day that is. I believe it's coming up this week, though, right? So take advantage of it. Jump aboard. They'll be right there. Actually, you can go right there and register. It's free. To go ahead and register, I'm going to pull up another QR code. You can scan that for the Facebook group. Make sure you join that Facebook group. Do the like thing and the loves and all that good stuff. We had some technical difficulties a little earlier. There'll be some promos that are going to be popping up on the feed here, on the regular feed and the other feeds, as well as the Facebook groups. But this is being streamed live right now. If you'd like to be part of it, go ahead. There should be in the chat. I believe there was the chat there. I put a link that you can be part of. I'm just going to take a look at it real quick on the Facebook group. And you can go right here and be part of it. You can join live. Let's see, we'll go here. Where's the link? I'll go ahead and share the screen as well. Let's go ahead and share the screen. We've got Facebook group. Is that it? Boom. I believe that's it. Live media. There's that. You can check it out on YouTube. I believe we're going live right there. We'll put that right up in there. Rock and roll. That's going to come up in my feed. Oh, it's the wrong one. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's refresh it. We're going to talk about 30 days to a deal challenge. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. We're going to go ahead and pause that. We're going to go right here. So there is a 30 days to a deal challenge on Facebook. Like I said, it's on YouTube and a bunch of other places. I'm going to go ahead and switch this out right there. Let's move this over here. You can go to the Facebook channel and take a look as well. Go there. But we got 30 days to a deal challenge. Let me go ahead and let me see. I'll turn that off. I don't think we need that right now. But I'm going to share something with you really quick. There it is again. So 30 days, here we go. I'm just getting organized here. It's been a long day. Hopefully your weekend's been good. Hopefully your week is doing well. Watch this all the way through to the end for those juicy nuggets. I'm gonna have something special for you for the 30 days to a deal challenge. We're gonna be dropping the 90-day coaching with interactive mentoring today, this evening, for the rest of August. Jump on it. Save a bunch of cash to come aboard and actually get some of that done with you and done for you love. I guarantee you nobody does what we do in regards to mentoring. And there's a difference between mentoring and coaching. Coaching is not mentoring and mentoring is not coaching, okay? There are elements of it when you're being mentored. It's just a higher level. Think of it coaching right here and mentoring is way up here, right? When you're ready for it, you're ready to rock, then that's when you jump aboard. It's still a selection process, but for the 90 days with coaching and interactive mentoring, we're going to be allowing people to come aboard, work with us, in that capacity, and it's going to be pretty much kind of like think of it as that working for the union, right? You got people who get a job and they work for the union, they got a union job, then the ceiling just stays there. You got to wait for someone to die to move on up to get their spot. That's not going to be here. This is like free enterprise, right? It's like the United States of America. It's what it's based on, right? If you kick ass and rock, doesn't matter where you come from or who you are or what you're about, you can rise to the occasion. Same thing for the 90 days to coaching with interactive mentoring with the 30-day challenge, right? Because our goal is to get some deals within the first 30 days when you come aboard, okay? But it's like anything else. It's action-based. If you do nothing, then nothing's going to happen. So think of it this way, okay? So if you're rocking and rolling, you got the coaching going on, we're coaching, and here comes some people that are rocking and rolling. They're following what needs to be done, and they're following directions. They're cause and effect, and they're doing what needs to be done to take action. And then they're going to start rising to the top. And we're actually going to work with those. So your goal is to rise to the top. Don't stay down here and watch videos or make excuses, say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, or it doesn't work. It's okay. You're going to get some tremendous value from it, and maybe you're just not ready for it. I get it. It's not a race, right? This is not designed to be a race because we want to actually move on up. But then we want to help you move on up the ranks. So we want others to help you move up on the ranks. Okay. So as you do, we're going to be working with you. We're going to analyze these deals. We're going to work these deals. We're going to show you due diligence. We're going to show you some role play. We're going to show you the art of the deal. We're going to show you how to surf for deals and how to get your phone and email and text exploding with leads, with sellers who want to sell. Now, there's a beauty to this. You just have to be able to see the forest through the trees, and don't just always see trees, trees, trees. Where our goal is to help you see the forest through the trees, okay? So you can rise to the top, bring everybody else up to the top, and we're going to rock some deals together. So the challenge is, and that's exactly what it is, it's just a damn challenge, right? If you get it, awesome. If you don't, who gives a shit? It's more about learning the concepts and methods, because once you learn those, nobody on this planet can take them away, because it's in your mind, right? It's stuck there. And that's the beauty of what we do, where everything's based on muscle memory. It's muscle memory, the art of the deal, right? The art of the deal is super, super freaking powerful. I mean, you don't probably even have a clue. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go ahead and show you something really quick. And where's it at? All right, I like this little term here, right? I'm going to close this as well. Boom. Amplify the art of the deal, right? Take your real estate business to new heights and amplify your life. It's going to do both. It's like PMA, positive mental attitude, AMP live, spell it backwards. It's the same thing, right? AHA, Americans Helping Americans, aha moments. They all come together, and they come together for a reason, whether it was subconscious or whether it's when we're building the brand. We did not do it on purpose. It just came together out of evolution and universe and God and all that good stuff, right? Things were aligned, and the stars are aligned. The stars are aligned for you right now. Trust me. A lot of people are going to be getting out of this business. If you want to survive, then you need to be working with somebody like us, a company like us, and people who actually are going to help you get to the next level, work deals, get on the horn, call those deals, negotiate those deals. Shit, your first deal, 90% of it might be us working. 9 times out of 10 it is. But its goal is to do deals together so we can rock. I just don't want you to go, here you go, here's the deal, make some money, and then you're not going to learn anything, right? If you give somebody a fish, then they can eat. But if that person dies or passes away, or they leave and they stop giving you fish, what happens? You starve. You're going to have to figure out and just get whatever comes down the wire, get the scraps, right? You're going to have to eat the scraps. Or you're just going to get out of business and go, man, I got to go do something else. I'm going to go sell some turnips on the corner or something like that, right? Like back in the Lord of the Rings days, right? And figure out how you're going to survive. So with this, once it's done and it's in your mind, no one can take it away from you. You'll be part of the elite, part of the 1 to 3% that actually understand and know how to do creative real estate investing. The other 97% of American investors or even world investors do not know how to do creative real estate investing, or choose a smaller percentage, not to say all of them, but a smaller percentage choose not to, because they're going cash, they're going old school, they're part of the syndications and hedge funds and all that good stuff, right? But when you're starting out, you can't go directly to that, right? You can't go directly saying, I want to be the CEO of the company. You're going to have to start off as a journeyman. You're going to start off in sales. You're going to start off in the mailroom, right? Well, it's kind of the same thing, but we're going to go super, super fast, where you're going to go from here to here very quickly in 30 days, and then from here to here within 90 days. And the reason why we're doing this, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to tell you. The reason why we're doing this, because we're so confident that you're going to enjoy and like what's happening, and you're going to see the transformation. It's going to blow your freaking mind, that you're going to go, you know what? I want to get into this one-on-one mentoring program that you guys are talking about. I want to be part of that. I need that belly-to-belly to rock and roll love. I need that one-on-one mentoring love, right? I need to understand the mechanics of everything that's being done. And yes, I understand fail forward. You can do that all day long if you want, right? And if you got the money to do it, go for it. Fail forward, because when you got the money, that's what happens. That's how companies are built. That's how new innovations are put to the test and put on the table, like research and development. I get it. That's kind of like the Chinese thing, man. Chinese just steal shit and got inferior products. But at the end of the day, let's just run it out there and test it on the market. You can do that. That's the new way of doing things. It's more cost effective. We don't do that. We do like to go live and uncut all the time. So that's what we're doing right now, live and uncut. So if there's fumblings here and there and the script is not following, or I change one direction to another direction, there's a little bit of an overview in the script. But other than that, no, we're rocking and rolling from the heart, straight from me to you, experience straight from me to you. Take whatever is coming down the wire any way you like. One, I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a bookkeeper or a CPA. So just full disclosure, right? For entertainment purposes, we're on here to rock and roll. I've been kind of, working and on the sidelines, not even sidelines, it's actually in the work, not coming on here too much for the last weekend. It's more about just because we got to rebrand and there's some things that are rocking and rolling, preparing for 2023, the rest of it, right? And 2024. And yes, I'm not going to lie, even 2025, 6 and 7 and 8. We're gearing up for all that. We're rocking and rolling because we can see the writing on the freaking wall. We understand, I understand, hopefully, and that my goal is to share that with you. Anything we do and we share together, we keep in-house and we rock together, okay? It's a total different type of program. Guarantee you there's no program on the planet like it. 30 days to a deal challenge. When you get in, there's going to be an onboarding. You're going to onboard. We're going to talk about your goals because we need a target. Once you get those, there'll be a welcome email. We're going to rock and roll and get into a few things on a personal level. And then from there, we're going to get right into it. Due diligence. We're not going to hammer you with 20,000 videos and tons of PDFs and all kinds of crap. There will be some stuff in an easy, digestible manner that's going to drop, but it's done for a reason, and there's a method to the freaking madness, right? It's the art of the deal. Nothing is ever freaking wasted with us or even myself. I have a pet peeve about that stuff. So you'll see that it all comes together like a freaking puzzle, and then when the puzzle's all done, you're like, yeah, that's awesome. Let's do another one, and another one, and another one. You get better and better and better at it, but it's a lot funner than a boring-ass puzzle, okay? In the beginning, I get it. It's like a pain in the ass trying to put a puzzle together without the picture. Can you imagine? Try that. Just throw all the shit on the table and go, figure that out. It's going to take you a long ass time. You can watch this, you can watch that, and try to figure out what picture it is and go on YouTube and try to figure it out. I think you understand what I'm trying to say here. The bottom line is this is take advantage of it. It's the 90-day coaching with interactive mentoring, only for the end of August, okay? And the goal here is a 30-day challenge. The goal is to get you a deal within 30 days, get something under contract. We're going to start off by doing due diligence because you have to know the numbers. Trust me, you don't know how many people out there do not know the damn numbers. And then eventually, yeah, you can watch 20,000 videos and take 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to learn how to get those numbers. Or you can spend 1 day, 2 days with us, rocking and rolling, hammering out that stuff, doing your homework, doing the due diligence, using free tools, paid tools, and then rocking and rolling. Once you understand what ARV is, how to get your true repairs, how to compare apples to apples and apples to oranges, right? How to get offer 1, 2, and 3, how to get your terms deals going down, how to get some cash now, some cash later, how to do your options, because there's a process to it, and we're going to share that recipe with you when you come aboard. It's usually reserved only for our one-on-one mentoring program, okay? That's our mothership of all motherships. That's our mentoring program is the shit, okay? Trust me, nobody does it. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to be responsible for it. I know. I've been talking to a lot of people, even coaches and other people's programs and things of that nature and marketers. We're like being very super aggressive with the pricing to come aboard, take care of the hard cost. Been kind of holding back and, keeping it under wraps for a long time. We're going to open it up more and be more, transparent with it simply because it's going up. Right? So take advantage of it. 24, boom. Everything's changing. The whole enchilada is going to be changing and shifting because we're changing and shifting with the times. Has nothing to do with inflation. And people are going, well, why would people? A lot of people are raising. I get this, right? Oh, I don't get it. I think it's bullshit. But you go get a box of cereal and it's like that big and now it's this big, right? It's like when Russia, all that good stuff back in the 80s. When they had a hyperinflation, and you buy some macaroni and cheese, and then it got smaller and smaller and smaller, and people are giving us less Doritos. Fucking Doritos, excuse my French. $5 or $6 for a bag of Doritos used to be what, $2.50, $1.99. Then they even shrunk the bags to make it, so you feel like you're getting more because you can, the bags are freaking empty and going, man, I don't want to buy an empty bag. What do? Well, let's less Doritos and shrink the bags. And I'm not just picking on Doritos. It's like the chips, period. Everything across the board, right? And then charge more for it. I think that's retarded. Reason we're going to be charging more for what we do is because we know what we have and we know what we do and we know what the competition and others are out there. And at the end of the day, we know we're going to make it through another cycle. Will they make it through another cycle? Maybe, maybe not. Some of the old dogs from the last cycle and last cycle before, they're actually alive. And yes, they're out there. I'm not going to mention any names, but they're out there, okay? And they're doing their thing. I will mention maybe Peter Conte, right? Because Peter Conte was for the last cycle before, but he's pretty good. He's moved from single family onto commercial, so he's doing wholesaling, commercial, and all kinds of other stuff. And wholesaling, doesn't do any single family anymore, Mr. Commercial Rock and Roller. But I read his book; it was awesome. I studied the shit out of it. Got some awesome clauses and things from it that I put into this in my own business and others while we're working, and then I share it with you at the same time. Anything that comes down the wire that is awesome and unique, we'd rather do it. I like the method to the madness. I love being unorthodox, right? If someone's going that way, I'm going that way. Okay, there's a reason for it. I don't want to follow behind, unless it's somebody going, yeah, I want to follow that. Then I'm going to follow that and forge ahead to try to help them as much as I possibly can and learn as much as I can. That's what I did when I had got some of my mentors of the past, and that's what I'm doing for you. You know, hopefully I can be your mentor or not. It's totally up to you. At the end of the day, there's hundreds of thousands and millions of people in the United States of America, and our goal is to help as many as possible, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part, get America back on track. I implore you, I challenge you to go out and help your fellow Americans, man. Guys and gals, go for it, okay? Be part of the movement. Let's get that moral compass back. Let's get America back, right? Let's get back to our values and things of that nature that have been lost for the last decade or over a decade now of all bullshitness. And, you know, United States of America is a melting pot for what? I call it the giant Hispanic melting pot, right? Because if you really think about it, everybody's from different nationalities. I don't care. There's no one pure blood that lives in America and to say I am the king of America. So no, it's bullshit. We're all have different races and we call from different countries, and we're here in America as an experiment and shows that the damn experiment works. And now they're trying to corrupt that shit. I'm not going to get into any of that good stuff, but the bottom line is America is still one of the greatest countries in the world, and let's keep it that way. That's my goal, my little small part to try to keep on doing what we're doing here and to help our fellow Americans. And I know that real estate, sure, internet marketing, all that stuff, whatever your passions are, go for them. Never quit. Keep on dreaming. Keep on rocking and rolling, because that's what keeps America freaking alive. Everything's based on frequency, so throw it out there. I know, yeah, the world's trying to suppress people's, thoughts and frequencies and bullshit, trying to, because, humans just want to explode and get out, make shit happen, right? So that's what I'm here for. I challenge you to do the same. My goal is always to become the expert as best I possibly can at anything I've ever done and do. And right now, I traded one stage and several stages to get here to this stage. And eventually, maybe next cycle, that's where I'm going to be going. You'll see me on other stages or not, because everybody's going virtual, right? But there's nothing like real people. There's nothing like looking you in the eye and having a chit chat and watching each other's body motions to see, hey, is this real? Like you, don't like you, it's okay, right? We're here to help each other. We're aligned in one way or another across the board because we're all humans, right? Unless you're a damn alien or some other type of creature, which I doubt. Some people are, some amazing people out there and geniuses at the end of the day. But we are who we are. All of us are special. But I wanted to challenge you. 30 days to a deal challenge, okay? Due diligence. We're going to do a live freaking role play. Seller, buyer is going to work with you on that. Yes, there'll be some videos. There'll be some PDFs only to reiterate what is happening. And then you'll be able to study those and have those for up to 12 months. You get to keep them and study them and do whatever you need to do. They'll be in a platform where you can log in on your phone or even on the laptop, iPad. Doesn't matter where you're at. You can study while you're working out. You can study while you're here, there, everywhere, a little bit at work or lunch or whatever. There's no excuses, okay? And the price points to come aboard are super, 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 super awesome. It's like pennies on the dollar. Trust me. Right? When I got coffee and it's like, what, $25 for 4 coffees? That's crazy, right? And then you throw some bagels on top of it. Guarantee you, if you like your coffee, and I've talked to some people, I like a mocha, this, that, an espresso on top of that. That's like a $10 coffee. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm a cheapo. I don't need all those extra squirts. To put a little bit of vanilla, give me a coffee and some fucking creamer and sugar, maybe the stevia stuff, and I'm good to go. $2-3. I don't need to pay $10 or $12 for a coffee, and then throw a bagel on top of that, and do that 5, 6, 7 days, a freaking week times 4. Do the math. Invest it in yourself. Drink the cheaper coffee, unless you like it, and if it does something magically for you, cool. Who am I to judge at the end of the day? But when people say, "Oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that," well, Take a look at what you're doing, right? Everybody has either a sweet tooth or they like their cigarettes, and some like their whatever, edibles and weed and all that good stuff, right? And alcohol and liquor and smokes, right? There's some people spend $600 on cigarettes every month. Hey, stop smoking cigarettes, live a little bit longer, right? Stop sucking on that tailpipe and invest in you instead, right? Because once you learn this stuff, it's in your mind forever, besides smoking a pack a day or a pack a week. And that shit, yeah, once it's inside you, it's forever too, right? The only difference is you may not enjoy it after a while. It makes you feel, at least this other way, it is here. And you can do anything you want with it. Keep it, share it, not share it. Not cycle and share anything with anybody. Shit happens, things happen. We're rock and rolling. We're here now. This is the game. This is knowing what's on the wall. The writing is on the wall. We're gearing up. We're geared up. We're ready to rock, continuing to rock. If you want to do deals, then click that link down below. I'm going to bring up the QR code where you can actually register for free. We got that one there. Join the sub 2 group. It's right there. Boom. Take a look. And then I'm going to go right here. Obviously, you can register right there, just so you can, in case you don't make it all the way through, go ahead and register, and we'll be in contact. Tell us a little bit about you for the 90 days to a deal challenge, or even a 30-day challenge. There's no requirements for the one-on-one mentoring program. It is a selection process. You actually got to scan that. We actually talk, see if it's a good fit. If it's a good fit, we come aboard. If it's not, then hey, maybe we just say, hey, it's not. We've done that before, where it's not a good fit. Unfortunately, it's not going to be for you. Good luck to you. Maybe along down the road, or maybe when you change your attitude, or come up with some other. 9 times out of 10, it's probably just being uncoachable, cannot follow directions, have an ego, or they think they're buying a widget or a car, and they can treat, just because they have done that, think they can treat myself and our staff like shit, or they think they can tell you how to coach them and mentor them when they don't know shit about shit, right? So that doesn't work out very good on the one-on-one mentoring. But the coaching thing, yeah, we got some people that are aboard, and they're going to be doing some coaching. They'll be doing some phone calls with you. Along with myself, I will always be there. Think of it, I know that you may not like this analogy, but think about Jurassic Park, right? When Homeboy came up with the idea and what he wanted to do, and every time a dinosaur was born, right, he wanted to be there so he can connect, right? So they can code each other to the not DNA, but at least knowing who they were. One, that'd probably help them from getting gobbled up and eaten up, because they know who he is at birth, right? And kind of like wolves, I believe, werewolves, or not werewolves, just wolves, right? They I forgot the word that they use. I can't even think about it right now, but I'm sure maybe you've heard about it. But it's a connection of some sort. And they're not coded, but there's another word for it, okay? But it's the same thing. So I want to be there. I want to work with you. I want to talk with you. But with the coaching program, I want to see you rise so I can get in there and start helping you out. Our coaches and mentors, mentees that are going to be working, our mentors are going to be working with you, they're going to be doing the same thing, okay? It's not just, hey, did you do your real estate agent outreach, right? Did you watch a video, step 6 in the 6th video with this and that, and download the PDF, do all that, and then say, hey, you're good to go, move on. No. 90% of the work is probably going to be from us, even on this 90-day coaching with interactive mentoring. So take advantage of it before it's gone. Scan that right there. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's get rocking and rolling. I'm going to have something very, very special for you right now. So if you've ever wanted to do a deal and you're having a hard time, this is your time. This is the deal. This is the opportunity. Don't miss out on the opportunity, okay? Nobody does what we do, and we're willing to do this because we're confident enough to know that if you come aboard the 90-day coaching with interactive mentoring program, you're going to want to get into the one-on-one. And if you don't, that's okay. No harm, no foul. Maybe at least we made a friend. We're going to help you educate yourself along the way, and then you might find out, hey, down the road that this ain't even for you, right? And I get you. Maybe it's later on. But don't be the woulda, coulda, shoulda, a day late, dollar short. I was talking with an associate of mine who had a friend who says, yeah, I'm getting in, I'm studying and studying. I said, how long has he been studying? 12 years. 12 years? Even his friend was pissed. He's like, 12 years? Man, you need to get off the damn fence and start rocking and rolling. Pick a side and then start going to battle. Don't matter which side it's going to be. Just get off the damn fence and get to work. Start taking action, right? Who cares if you're never going to have all your ducks in a row? I learned that from a mentor as well. You got to have some ducks in a row, and that's what we're going to help you with. We're going to help you with some of the ducks in a row. We're going to help you build your verticals. We're going to help you with the lead generation, what is good, what is bad, what software is good, what software is bad, the skip tracing, which ones to use, no fiber and all this shit. Look, we're going to tell you what to use. Okay, we're going to share with you what to use, and then you're going to pick. And the ones that you pick are going to be hopefully the ones that that are going to help you out, because not everybody needs bells and whistles. Some people are easier with a lower tiered stuff, or this just to get in, make it work, and then others need all the bells and whistles, like our engineers, right? The other ones that are salespeople, they're like, just let me in, let me go, let's go, go. Salespeople, right? Now you're probably saying, I wasn't born a salesperson. Do I have to have sales skills? No, you do not. But I will tell you, you're a natural born salesperson. We all are a natural born salesperson. Everything you do, you're selling yourself, you're selling things, you're selling your ideas. You're just not getting paid for them. So the same thing, right? Just like all this stuff, right? It's free, but eventually, hey, someone's going to come down. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to do business together. And we're going to make money. That's what this is about. So due diligence, role play, searching for deals, get you up and running and rocking and rolling ASAP. Talking to sellers, writing contingent upon inspection, going to the property if it's located in your area. Doesn't matter where you're located, the United States of America, from the East Coast to the West Coast, or everywhere in between. You qualify, and we can do this, whether it's 7,000 or 700,000 people in a city or a metropolitan area, state, doesn't matter. It works. It works. It's battle tested. We're going to share that with you, okay? So take advantage of it. I'm going to bring it up right now. And yes, there is a cost to come aboard. The 30-day challenge is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up right real quick. And no, it's not going to cost you, tens of thousands of dollars. I will tell you, there's people out there, it's like $3,000 for videos and PDFs and email support. Okay, email support. That's pretty crazy. I've dealt with others that have spent $16,000, $20,000 in its email support. And literally, talked to a veteran. I probably told this story before, but the gentleman, we're going to work together. He had 5 or 6 deals, and his criteria was you got to find those freaking unicorns, 20, 30, 40 cents on the dollar. Did he find them? Yeah. Did he lock them up? No. Unfortunately, it sucks, right? I looked at all the deals. I go, man, this is crazy. They're hammering shit down all the way to 20, 30 cents on the dollar, because, yeah, they got to be 70 cents minus repairs. But when they keep on their spreadsheet, kept digging, I go, man, that's more like 20 or 30 cents on the dollar, brother. Those are awesome. Shit, might as well just do them yourself, right? You don't need anybody to come in with money, or I'll show you how to do that. We're going to work together. Let's get it going. What happened? Well, I sent the deals in so they can get approved, and it took 3 or 4 or 5 days to a week, and he lost them all. So he probably lost 40, 50, 60, $100,000 or more. Cost him about $20,000 for the program, another $5,000 to set up his bullshit LLC. They burned him pretty much, right? Bunch of crap. And like, man, I'll help you. Let's work together and make some things happen, right? But that's what can happen. It's out there. It is what it is. You can join the Facebook groups, The Blind Leading the Blind. The community thing only lasts for so long, but when you're in business and you're rocking and rolling, don't have time for community, don't have time for, oh yeah, this is kumbaya, it's so beautiful and awesome, man. They helped me do this. Talk to one, they're just going to help me do the numbers. I've just got so burned out doing the numbers and this and that, but they're going to do them for me. Okay, great. Right? They're not part of your team. They're not in your LLC. They don't work for you. Now, if they work for you and you have an apparatus of acquisitions, dispo, lead generation, and it's part of your company, that's what you want. You don't want it in the beginning because you're never going to learn it. And I asked that you negotiate the deal. Oh, yeah, I sure did. Oh, you did? So you negotiated the actual deal, talked to the agent, talked to the people, put the paperwork all together, the contracts and agreements? No, I didn't do that. They did that. Okay, well, that's why you only got a few $1,000, right? I get it. If it helps you out, it helps you out. We do the same thing to a degree, but, it's all about splits, and understand my goal is to show you how to freaking fish so you can fish. Because if you learn how to fish, you'll never starve. Even if you catch little fish, big fish, it doesn't matter. You also got to understand what rig is for what fish, right? You're not going to put together a fishing pole that you use for trout to go ocean fishing and try to catch some swordfish, right? That's never going to happen. It's impossible. The same thing here. So we're going to help you with all that. We're going to help you gear up with that, whether it's just doing 1 deal a month, 3 deals a month. Maybe you want to do 1 a quarter. Maybe you just want to rock and roll and tear the shit up and dominate your area. No problem. We're going to work with you in any capacity that is needed, because we've been around for a long enough period of time. Our resources are your resources, and our stores are yours, okay? We're going to set you up and help you. All right, so here we go. You ready for it? All right. Boom, there it is. Scan that right there, okay? Usually it's $5,997 for 90 days of awesomeness and rock and rollness. Plus, it's $199 a month. That's another $497. So it's about $6,500 and some change for that particular program. But up until the end of August, scan that, lock that in. Once that's done, right, we're going to be in touch, and the onboarding process is going to start. We still use human beings to get that started. You're going to get a welcome email, a micro goal sheet. You're going to write in your little benchmarks and goals because we got to build a target for you. And that's going to activate your first AMP Live Real Estate live call and be able to understand, so you understand what we're going to do, what we're going to be doing for the next 90 days. How this is going to work as we're building the foundation for the first 30 days, right? It's the same thing as building a house. You can't go in there and put plumbing in and put walls in and you got no foundation. House is going to fall apart. So we got to work on you. What is the foundation? You are the foundation, not technology, right? Not the electrical and turning on the switches and all that shit, and you can do all that good stuff, but if the foundation sucks, then that house is just going to crumble on the first storm. Over a period of time, it's going to start sinking and shifting, and it's going to drop to the ground. It's unsafe. Same thing for you in this business. It is a business. That's why the text marketing? That thing's going. You got to do the A2P. You got to get registered. You got to have an LLC. You got to have a business. You got to have an 800 number websites. You got to be set up for business. Now, I get it. That's what I did. When I first started, 16 months of busting ass, and then a lot of it putting together different websites and testing and failing and contracts and agreements, and then getting my first deal, and then moving forward. So it's the same thing. The only thing is that's why we have AMP Live, the American Mentee program. That's what I was designed to put together for. And then piggybacking on AHA, American Top of Americans, the real estate firm, is just for that. So you can plug into all these things a lot quicker and faster. Then when you start making some money and do a deal here and there, then boom, guess what? Now we start building your business. Now we start building your brand. And if you like it in the first 90 days and you're rock and rolling, say, bam, I want to go to this one-on-one mentoring, because that's what we're banking on, right? Then it's really going to explode, and we're really going to do deals together and partner up. But you're not going to have to reinvent the wheel, because we're going to do what? We're going to help you get up and running, right? So you don't reinvent the wheel, and get all those things set up the way they need to be set up. And we're going to get started with building that foundation the first 30 days. That's why it's 30 days to a deal challenge. It's a live stream. Save it, watch it, but scan that right there. It's only $2,997, easy peasy, right? Put that on a credit card, American Express, Visa card. Doesn't cost that much. That's nothing really. $100-200 a month. Guarantee you spend more on coffee and bagels every month, or if you smoke, that's $600 a month. If you like eating snacks and sugar, guarantee you $300-400 a month. Invest in yourself. It'll be well worth it. Okay, so it's $29.97, right? So it's not $29.97. It's $2,997 one time. $199 a month to stay connected. After the 90 days, if you're not happy and you don't want to rock and roll anymore, or you're tired, or we burn you out and you can't handle it, or you burn yourself out, or you're like, you know what? Yeah, this is awesome. What do I need to do? Just pay $199 and we'll stay connected. We'll work deals together. And you can cancel anytime after the 90 days, okay? And a lot of people, what they do is say, hey, I just want to put the $29.97 and the $199 a month. Usually it's $59.97 and $199 a month. And they say, can I just pay for the whole thing? No problem. If you pay for the whole thing, we shave off $199. And we're willing to do it even for this one. So it's $29.97, and you're like, you know what? I want to take care of the $199 on top of that, right? So if you do the whole enchilada, we'll shave off that $199, so it's going to be $29.97 and only what? $199 twice. Do the math, right? Do I need to bring up a calculator? No, it's easy peasy. We'll let you do it, okay? But check it out. What do you got to lose? Plus, you're going to save over $3,000 plus another $199. Excuse me. Heck, I'm probably going to get in trouble for doing that, because we're already chopping it in half pretty much for the $59.95 and doing it for $29.97. So I guarantee you I'll hear it. But if you heard it here, hey, we're going to honor it, okay? The same token, after the 90 days we're rocking and rolling, you haven't done a deal, here's my other promise to you. I will work with you. We will work with you until you actually get a deal under contract, okay? But you got to show up. You got to rock. You can't just say, oh, this, that. No, this is true, real shizzle badizzle, okay? Whatever the hell that means. Scan that right there. Get your spot locked in, okay? And then once that's all done, you're going to get some emails and some welcome emails. You're going to get a phone call. We're going to onboard you. We still use humans to do that. So take advantage of it. It's only for the rest of this month. Take advantage of it. And I'm just saying, trust me, I wish there was stuff like this when I got started. I know it's out there. Okay, let me join the group too. And I'm going to go ahead and switch this out with the captions real quick. I'm going to get back to the 30 days to do a challenge. Okay. Yeah, make sure you join the Facebook group. Okay. So you can do that by going right there and joining. Alrighty. What else we got here? Anytime you want to watch a bunch of videos, hashtag get Erick Paul live right there, right down there. And you get to watch tons of videos. There'll be a lot of them out there. And there'll be a lot of rants and raves. You know, the Sunday sermon, Tuesday's the sales and field day, tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday, Thursday sales and field day, Friday highlights, Saturday will be deal flow Saturday, Monday's mindset money Monday. So, you know, they're all out there. At the same token, if it's really exclusive, then it's going to be in the private members area where it's just stuff that's just for the mentees, okay? And that's the stuff that you'll have access to once you go ahead and do this real quick. And scan that and rock and roll and lock in your price point, okay? Even if you're not going to get started, doesn't matter. Even if you're not going to get started, lock it in, because once it's gone, it's gone. We're never going to do this again, because the price will go up. And if it is $29.97 now, and if it happens next year or even later on for the last quarter of 2023, and a regular price is $59.97, right? Everything usually goes up about $4 or $5 grand, or 100% of what it is, sometimes 50. That means that $59.97 is probably going to go to $7 or $8 grand, right? And the $199 a month on top of that for the 90 days. So take advantage of it. This is done for you, done with you, and do it yourself, all rolled into the enchilada, okay? It's coaching with interactive mentoring. The coaching part is going to be, yes, we're there to help you and get you fired up. You're going to set up a lot of these things. Yes, we're going to give you everything that you need to get set up. And then the interactive mentoring part means that you're rocking and rolling and you're showing up and you're doing what needs to be done and you're like shining, right? It's kind of like when you go work at a career and you're wanting to move up the corporate ladder. You know, you want to get the executives, attention, or you want to talk to management and say, I want to move up. How do I get those checks from that guy over there? How are they closing deals? I want to work with them. Can I do that? Right? And if you're lucky, you get to start doing that. Duplication. So you start rising to the top. Then, the goal is hopefully all we ask is that you start pulling up some other peeps, right? And help them out. It's not a race. This 90 days to a deal, 30 days to a deal challenge is not a race. Remember, the most important thing is understanding the concepts and digesting the concepts to be able to utilize them, to be able to get better and better and better, to become an expert at the end of the day. You're never going to be perfect, but you will become an expert, okay? Guarantee it. We'll show you how to underwrite these deals quickly. It may take you 30 minutes to an hour first time around, but eventually it's 5 minutes to know what a deal is and what a deal is not. But you have to understand due diligence. You got to learn the due diligence, and it's not going to take you weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to do that. We're going to do role play. We're going to help you get into your, be able to learn the art of the deal and talk to sellers very quickly. It's not going to take you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, or some of these people I've heard 8 months and still trying to do wholesaling, a year and a half still trying to do wholesaling. Went to this program and that program, 5 grand, 3 grand, 15 grand, $36,000, $50,000, $75,000 for a bus tour, right? I think the highest one was $150,000 for a one-day boot camp. Pretty insane, right? Even the others going $500. $500 for what? A bunch of videos. That's it. You get it. It's like books. It's like, you bought it. Now figure it out. Is there good stuff in there? Of course. But you got to figure it out, right? There's no one to say this is right or this is wrong or if there's an easier way. That's what we're doing. That's the beauty of mentoring. Coaching, mentoring. So the 90 days with coaching and interactive mentoring is the best of both worlds. Okay? Now I'm not going to lie. Mentoring is the shit. You can only go so far with coaching, and then you're going to get stuck. Then you're going to need a mentor. It's just like all the athletes and musicians of the world, right? They practice and they practice and they practice and they get their songs out there, start playing music, and eventually maybe they'll get signed, and then they want to be better and better, become better, or become better to get signed or to get a contract, right? Then they hire a mentor, right? They got coaches for different little things. But then at the end of the day, they got to bring in the big guns. The big guns where it's exclusive to them, right? Someone's going to help them boost their career and get them up and running and rocking and rolling. That is our cause and mission. No bullshit involved. Scan that right there. Pennies on the dollar. Your excuse is over, right? Anybody can put that on a credit card. It might be in your bank, easy peasy. Or you can go get a micro loan these days, right? Interest rates they're not that high. If you pay it off within the first 90 days anyways, it's almost like zero. Costs you a couple of bucks. It's a no-brainer, okay? At the end of the day, too, we may or may not finance for you. For this, we probably won't because it's such a small, minute amount. But if you decide that you want to move into the one-on-one, we can talk about that, okay? Everything is flexible and workable, just like the real estate game, okay? That's how we are. That's what I love about this. My jam is negotiating and working deals. I'm going to share the art of the deal with you. So scan that, join ASAP, jump on the Facebook group. Let's talk, let's chat, and let's make things happen, okay? Because right here is August, and summer's winding down. Some of the best deals are going to be in fall and December. So let's take advantage of that to get you up and rocking and rolling for 2024. That's my promise to you is right there that this will be locked in, lock in your spot. I don't care if we get started next month. Just tell me when you want to get started. As long as that's locked in, you are golden, okay? And we're going to work with you. The same token, after 90 days and you don't get a deal but you got to show, there's things that have to be done, okay? We'll work with you until you do get a contract. But I guarantee if you show up and you start rocking and rolling, most people in 2, 3, 4 weeks, they're already rocking and rolling. They're already talking to sellers. They're already writing offers. That is the goal. Will it be you? It might. Will it take you longer? It might. Some people it's 4 months. Some people it's 6 months. It does not matter. What matters is as long as you get your first freaking deal and then another one and keep on building a business off of that, even if you love your career. So here, no more bullshit. If you're tired of spinning your wheels, tired of all the crap and all the hype and all the bullshit, nobody does what we do. Promise you that, okay? Click the link or scan that son of a bitch right there and get it locked in. Over here, I'm going to move this to, I believe there's a, right here. Yep, join the sub 2 group. You can do that. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. There it is. Click that one-on-one mentoring. If you decide you want one-on-one mentoring and you want to take that route, like most people do, scan that. Let's talk. See if we're a good fit. If we are, we're going to rock. Let's dominate your area. I don't care if you're an agent, a broker, loan officer, business owner, mortgage person. Does not matter who you are, what you are, where you're at, and what you're doing. If you're interested in rocking and rolling this business, take advantage of that. Scan that, lock it in, and let's move forward. There's one more thing before I wrap up. If you decide to come and we're rocking and rolling, you say, I want to get into that mentoring program, we will credit you the $29.97 towards your one-on-one mentoring program, okay? As I always say, you got to take care of the hard costs. Everybody comes aboard, takes care of the hard costs. There's a method for the madness. There's a reason why we do stuff. And yes, a lot of it is based on human interactiveness, the human factor, and just knowing what we know from being in this business for the last couple of decades and knowing people and things, right? So we want to protect ourselves too, because we don't get stuck holding the bag. And a lot of times we have been stuck holding the bag, and it costs us money, and it's not fair to us at the end of the day too. So if you're not serious about this business, do not come aboard, okay? If you're serious and you want to change your life, then scan that, lock that in there, okay? And that's what I just meant, what I said I'd promise. If you decide to come aboard the one-on-one mentoring program, we will credit you the $29.97 towards the hard cost of the one-on-one mentoring program. And the one-on-one mentoring program is a done with you, done for you program. And that's going to go up in 2024 as well, okay? So take advantage of it. There's a few things that are going to be changing. So no bullshit involved. It's the truth. Let's rock. Take advantage of it while it's here before it's gone, okay? So you got this for the end of August. Take advantage of it. Lock it in. If you want to start next month, the month after, I don't care when you want to start. The bottom line is lock that in, but it does have to be within a time frame that makes sense, right, before we get into fall and winter, okay? So without further ado, you know what it is. Rock and roll in all that you do, and if you don't, my mantra is rock and roll in everything that you do, okay? Continue to believe. Passions. Never stop. PMA, positive mental attitude, to kill NMA, a negative mental attitude. Sometimes it's hard. We're all going to go through it. We're all human beings, but you have to pound on it and pound on it and pound on it, and it'll go away. And if they don't like it, they're either, too bad, it's going to disappear, or you walk away and you don't got to deal with this like chopping off a virus, okay? You just move forward. Keep this positive keep on rocking. The world is turning and churning, right? So whatever higher power you have, go rock it. United States of America, united we stand. Good old US of A. I am made in America. You're made in America. And even if you're not, it's okay. We're here to rock because you're in America. Okay? This is an American awesomeness that we're doing here. And if that even made sense, American awesomeness, yes. But this program, is it awesome? Well, yeah, for me, I'm going to say yeah, because this is what we do, right? We love talking with people. So I'm going to wrap it up. Rock and roll, know what you do. Do what you need to do right there. Lock in your spot before it's gone. We'll talk to you soon. Tomorrow, we got the week, and we're rolling into the weekend. So let's do some deals. Hopefully, we'll talk to you by tomorrow, the day after. Reach out anytime. If you are a past mentee who didn't come aboard, now is your time. There's no excuse. Thank you for all present and future. And if you're a future one, I'm going to wish you, hey, happiness and blessings. And we thank you, all past, present, and future mentees of America, for coming aboard and trusting us with your careers and your businesses and your dreams and aspirations. All right, rock and roll and all what you do. I'm going to wrap up and I'm done. Otherwise, I could talk forever. But you got to scan that right there. Scan that QR code. Lock in your spot. Go there if you want to get involved in the one-on-one mentoring program. Otherwise, it's the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, 90-day coaching with interactive mentoring. All the bonuses that I mentioned to you, right? It's going to be plug and play. It's going to be done for you, done with you, right? We'll work with you to get a deal. And it's $29.97 one time, $199 a month for the 90 days, right? After that, if you decide you don't want to move forward, no problem. Just stop paying the $199 and go do your thing. But you can still bring deals to us. We'll look at your deals. We'll work deals. It doesn't end there. This is forever. Any of the mentoring and coaching that comes down the wire will be in that private section for up to 12 months where you can access it and use it. It's all yours. And I believe that's it. And if you decide you want to come aboard the one-on-one, we'll credit you the $29.97 towards the one-on-one mentoring program. Doesn't get any better. Doesn't get any easier than that. All right? So enjoy your evening. Have a good one. If you feel compulsive, if you feel the need, share this with others, right? Like I mentioned, I challenge you to go help out your fellow Americans. Share this with them. You know somebody who wants to get into the business. You know somebody else. Just let us know, because I'd love to get you paid for it. Let us know if you share it. Hey, you tell us and they sign up, we want to get you paid, okay? I believe in getting paid for everything that you do at the end of the day, right? And everybody should get paid for their part. It's a whole enchilada, or maybe it's doing certain things, okay? That's my belief system. A commission is way better than an hourly or a fucking salary, right? That's just that's death. At the end of the day, there's no roof and there's no ceiling on commissions, okay? So have a good one. I'm out of here. Hopefully you got some value from this today. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.